Mr. Alator. My name is Jacob Herrity, and I'm giving a speech to Western Iowa Tech Community College, and this speech is a demonstration speech. Hello audience, my name is Jacob Herrity, and I'm going to show you guys how to shoot a basketball. Basketball is a sport that revolves around fundamentals. The fundamentals of basketball are the most important thing to master because they can help you and your team out no matter what age level or team you play for. There's a good reason that most NBA coaches and college coaches spend a majority of their practice on the fundamentals. A key characteristic of basketball is the shooting technique. Michael Jordan, who was arguably the best player to ever touch a basketball, once said in an ESPN 30 for 30 interview on August 7, 2004, that you can practice shooting 8 hours a day, but if your technique is wrong, then all you become is very good at shooting the wrong way. If you get the fundamentals down, and the level of everything you do will rise. The quote is pretty self-explanatory. Basically what he means is just saying if you practice the wrong way, then the outcome is going to be bad, and you're going to miss a lot more shots as opposed to if you practice with the correct form. I learned how to shoot a basketball when I was about 10 years old with an acronym called BEEF. It stands for balance, eyes, elbow, and follow through. It's a very simple shooting technique that can be used to teach young kids, middle-aged adults, or anybody that wants to learn how to shoot a basketball. Let's start with our balance. You're going to want to keep your feet shoulder-width apart with your weight evenly distributed on both feet. You don't want to be leaning on one side or have more weight on one foot because that could throw your shot off. Next is our eyes. When shooting, I've found it helpful to look at the back of the rim. I've also heard my coach use the saying, aim small, miss small, to judge the distance of the shot. If you aim at a small target on the hoop or backboard, then a small target on the hoop or the backboard, then your chances of missing is going to decrease by a margin as opposed to aiming at like an area on the hoop or the backboard. Next we have our elbow. You're going to want your elbow to be in a position so that your tricep makes a 90-degree angle with your rib cage or your stomach. And then with the follow through, you're going to want to propel your arm straight forward. Propel your arm straight forward so your arm makes a 180-degree angle and your hand should be placed straight down, and it should look like you're trying to grab a cookie from the top shelf of the cookie jar. That's what my coaches said. Or like your hand could look like a gooseneck for a lot of things. Another aspect of shooting that is not in the BEEF acronym is your hand placement. A lot of older guys like to make a T with their thumbs, but even young kids and even me, my hands aren't even big enough, so if you're a right-handed shooter, you want your left hand to be on the left side of the ball, your right hand on the back of the ball, so you can shoot up and then follow through with the shot. And then, now I'm giving you tips to becoming a better shooter. Here are some tips to tips to becoming a better shooter and being a better player. Be prepared before you catch the ball. Before you catch it, your feet should be aligned with the basket just a split second before you catch it, so now all you have to do is catch it and go right up with the shot. When you catch the ball, your hand should be in the shot pocket placement. And after you jump to shoot the ball, you should release the ball at the top of the jump shot and at the top of your shot of your actual jump. And lastly, is just having confidence. If you're not 100% confident that you can make the shot, then there's no reason to even shoot it. Confidence is a huge characteristic in all major world star athletes. This shooting technique could turn you into an all-star basketball player. All you have to do is remember the fundamentals. The fundamentals are a very basic and key concept in the sport of basketball.